Welcome to the channel, you lot. We're thrilled to have you here. Today we're stepping out of my bloody expensive kitchen filled with all the latest gadgets and gizmos and into something a bit more humble, a place where simplicity reigns supreme. We're diving deep into the world of Amish cooking where tradition and practicality meet. Don't think for a minute this is some quaint history lesson, though. Oh no, it's much more exciting than that. The Amish are masters of making the most of what they've got, turning simple ingredients into culinary masterpieces. And let me tell you, their cooking is a bloody revelation. It's all about flavor, technique, and heart. These 10 Amish cooking tricks will not only save you money, and I mean serious dough, but also time and effort. They'll bring a touch of simplicity and tradition back to your kitchen, making every meal a special occasion. So, put down the truffle oil and the fancy gadgets, because you won't need them where we're going. We're about to learn how to cook like our ancestors, with patience, love, and a few simple tools. And I guarantee you'll be surprised at how delicious frugality can be. So, let's get started and embrace the Amish way of cooking. Let's get one thing straight. Amish cooking isn't about fancy foams or Michelin stars. It's not about the latest culinary trends or the most Instagrammable dishes. No, Amish cooking is rooted in tradition and simplicity. It's about simple, honest food made with love and a whole lot of resourcefulness. Every meal is a testament to their way of life, where nothing is wasted and everything has a purpose. These folks have been living off the land for centuries, and their cooking reflects that deep connection to nature. Their fields are their grocery stores, and their kitchens are their laboratories. They don't rely on pre-packaged nonsense or complicated recipes. Instead, they focus on the quality of their ingredients, often growing and harvesting their own produce. They use fresh, seasonal ingredients and time-tested techniques that have been passed down through generations. Each loaf of bread, each jar of preserves tells a story of heritage and hard work. Think hearty stews simmered for hours, freshly baked bread that'll make your granny weep, and pies bursting with fruit picked that very morning. It's comfort food at its finest, made with care and patience. It's the kind of food that sticks to your ribs and warms your soul. Meals are a communal experience, bringing families together around the table to share in the bounty of their hard work. And the best part? It's all about making the most of what you have, stretching every ingredient and never letting anything go to waste. Preservation techniques like canning and pickling ensure that nothing is lost. That's a lesson we could all learn in this day and age, wouldn't you agree? In a world obsessed with convenience, the Amish remind us of the beauty of simplicity and the value of hard work. Listen up, you lot. One of the cornerstones of Amish cooking is using seasonal produce. And no, I don't mean those sad-looking tomatoes you find in the supermarket in December. I'm talking about the real deal, fresh, flavorful fruits and vegetables that are bursting with flavor because they're in season. The Amish understand that nature has its own rhythm. They don't force things. They work with the seasons, using what's abundant and preserving the excess for later. This not only guarantees the freshest, tastiest ingredients, but also helps them save a few quid. So ditch the supermarket and head to your local farmer's market. Get to know the farmers, learn what's in season, and get ready to taste the difference. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about bulk buying and storing, because the Amish are masters of making their ingredients go the extra mile. They buy in bulk when prices are low, and they know how to store their bounty properly so it lasts. Think root cellars packed with potatoes and onions, jars of preserved fruits lining the shelves, and sacks of grains ready to be ground into flour. This is about being savvy, being prepared, and not letting anything go to waste. And let's be honest, how many times have you thrown out wilted lettuce or moldy bread? It's like throwing money straight in the bin. By adopting some of these simple storage techniques, you'll not only save money, but also reduce food waste. It's a win-win, you muppet. Chapter 4. Canning and preserving. It's like time travel for food. Canning and preserving are like magic spells that capture the flavors of summer and make them last all year round. And the Amish, let me tell you, they're the masters of this culinary alchemy. They transform fresh fruits into glistening jams and jellies, turn vegetables into tangy pickles and relishes, and bottle up the goodness of summer in every jar. It's a way of life for them, a way to ensure they have delicious homemade food on hand even when the fields are covered in snow. And the best part, it's not as complicated as you might think. With a bit of practice, you'll be canning like a pro in no time. Chapter 5, Homemade Bread and Baked Goods. Let's put down the store-bought rubbish. Listen, there's nothing quite like the smell of freshly baked bread wafting through the house. It's a scent that can transport you back to simpler times, evoking memories of family gatherings and cozy mornings. And in Amish kitchens, this is a daily ritual. Every morning the process begins anew with the careful measuring of ingredients and the rhythmic kneading of dough. They understand that good bread is the foundation of a good meal, and they don't cut corners with store-bought rubbish. Each loaf is a labor of love, crafted with patience and dedication. They bake their bread from scratch, kneading it by hand and letting it rise slowly for maximum flavor. This slow rise allows the dough to develop a rich, complex taste that you simply can't get from mass-produced bread. And it's not just bread. We're talking pies, cakes, and other baked delights. Each one is made with the same care and attention to detail. Cookies, all made with simple, wholesome ingredients. No preservatives, no artificial flavors, just pure, natural goodness. Imagine biting into a warm slice of homemade bread slathered with butter, the crust crisp and the inside soft and fluffy. It's a taste sensation that can't be beat, or savoring a slice of pie bursting with fresh fruit, each bite a perfect balance of sweet and tart. That's the magic of Amish baking. And it's a damn sight better than anything you'll find in a supermarket. So next time you're tempted by the convenience of store-bought, remember the unparalleled joy of homemade. Chapter 6, Homemade Dairy Products. Forget the supermarket, this is real food. Now, let's talk about dairy. The Amish don't mess around with that processed plastic-wrapped nonsense you find in supermarkets. They make their own dairy products, from creamy milk and butter to tangy yogurt and cheese, and let me tell you, it's a revelation. Imagine churning your own butter, the rich aroma filling your kitchen, or tasting the tangy goodness of homemade yogurt. It's real food made with love and care, and the flavor is out of this world. It's time to ditch the supermarket imposters and rediscover the true taste of dairy. Chapter 7. Forget that refined white stuff. The Amish sweeten their food naturally using honey, maple syrup, and molasses. These natural sweeteners not only taste better, but also offer a range of health benefits. Honey, for example, is a natural antibacterial and antiviral agent, while maple syrup is packed with antioxidants. So ditch the processed sugar and embrace the natural sweetness of nature. Your body will thank you for it. Chapter 8, Growing Your Own. Get your hands dirty and grow some food. The Amish have a deep connection to the land, and they understand the value of growing their own food. They cultivate sprawling gardens bursting with fresh vegetables, herbs, and fruits. It's about self-sufficiency, knowing where your food comes from and enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor. Now, I know not everyone has acres of land, but even a small balcony garden can provide you with fresh herbs and vegetables. Get your hands dirty, plant some seeds, and watch them grow. It's a rewarding experience, and you'll be amazed at the difference in flavor. Chapter 9, Meal Planning and Leftovers. Don't be a wasteful idiot. In Amish households, meal planning is an art form. They plan their meals in advance, using every scrap of food and stretching their ingredients to the max. Leftovers are never wasted, but transformed into new and delicious dishes. Think hearty soups, casseroles, and frittatas, all made with leftovers that would otherwise end up in the bin. It's about being resourceful, being creative, and minimizing waste. So channel your inner Amish cook and start planning your meals like a boss. Your wallet and the planet will thank you for it. Chapter 10, Community and Sharing. Sharing is caring, you greedy sod. One of the most inspiring aspects of Amish culture is their strong sense of community. They share their resources, their knowledge, and their food with each other. They understand that we're all in this together, and they support each other through thick and thin. Imagine a world where neighbors helped each other, shared their harvests, and came together to prepare meals for those in need. That's the Amish way, and it's a beautiful thing. So reach out to your neighbors, share your culinary creations, and build a sense of community in your own backyard. So there you have it, you lot. 10 Amish cooking tricks that will save you money, reduce waste, and bring a touch of simplicity back to your kitchen. Remember, it's not about fancy gadgets or expensive ingredients. It's about cooking with love, respecting your ingredients, and making the most of what you have. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these Amish cooking tricks are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more culinary adventures. Until next time, get cooking.